Hey, this is Cuddles and welcome back to the Planet Coaster Let's Play. Yep, we're still staring down at a strange little person looking figure that is the entranceway to our park. Now, anyone that's actually watched the previous episode will notice that actually there are two additional buildings. Had a small issue with recording on that first attempt, hence also the small break in footage because I had to record. I'm going to have to record again. And also, the Planet Zoo footage at Gamescom kind of got my attention a little bit. And I've got to be honest, I mean, it's Planet Zoo is the reason I'm playing Planet Coaster. So, I've got a lot of learning to do. And I'm now looking at these buildings and thinking, oh, shock, horror. Now, we left because we had somebody who wanted to use our toilet. And our toilet was a success. The feedback from them was that our toilet was very comfortable, a little bit sweaty with the tin roof, but they were happy. So because of the positive feedback that our guest gave us, I proceeded to then build us a staff hut in the similar vein. And also we can see here that I've also got a couple of food outlets. I think we've got ourselves a gulpy drink station and some kind of food station. I think by the very strange reddy orange dog, it's actually a hot dog station. Now, so far, our zoo is a little bit unwelcoming. I mean, I know we've put down some flowers. That was nice of us. But there's actually nothing for them to do at our zoo. So, I've just switched it back on now. We've got a couple of people. They've obviously driven several miles to come and get a drink. And hopefully they're going to use our toilet facilities. Which I'll be very, very proud of. Because we've spent a lot of time thinking about those toilet facilities. But we need to spend some money on a ride. Because I think otherwise people are going to start wondering why they're driving all this way to visit an unnamed zoo. That looks like the shape of a small pop toy. I'll spin round so you can see it. With two earrings. Well, and they're not even matching earrings, which, yes, is already triggering me. Okay. So, as we're going for the rustic theme, I think we need to find ourselves a couple of rustic rides that we can put down. Now, I'm in here in the little rides, and I've been having a look through, and I've been having a think, what kind of thing would you expect to find at your junkyard coaster town? Because this is what we are at the moment. And I looked at the sundial. Now, I'm going to scroll out a little bit so we can actually see them as they come up. And I thought, yes, that looks good. Sundial is a possibility. But it's expensive. It's $3,000. And we've got $5,400 left. Once I've got it in, I'm going to need to change a few colours so it matches our theme of brown and tin. Put some paths in, do a little bit of decorating. So that could be all of our money gone on one small ride. So I was like, but you know, Gears of Fear, that's $3,100. That's a lot of money as well. Just for what you call fair rides. And I'm like, no, if we're going to bankrupt ourselves, we've got to do this properly. So I went into the predefined coasters. And I was like, oh, 13,000, can't afford these, they're too expensive. And I thought, if I try and build something myself, that's going to be logically expensive. And then I came across a couple, actually, that are in our budget. Now, there's one called The Hunt. And that looks good, but I was like, maybe not sure. We've got Whirlwind, which I like the look of. That's in budget. Can't afford any of these. Now, there was another one that's got the Madness. Okay, that I like the look of, because that to me, right? Okay, this is a theme park that people are travelling to purely see mostly a toilet and a couple of drink stands. And I thought, well, the Madness sounds like something that these people are going to want to have a ride on. And so I was like, yeah, let's go with that. want to do is I want to get this one placed. Oh, daytime. Oh, bright lights. I am just going to change that. I'm actually just going to set the day, set it to 10 a.m. Oh, very bright lights. Just otherwise it goes dark. I haven't got very good lighting. I mean, at the moment it just looks like some fuzzy bits coming out here. It's not great. So if we go back to, where's the madness gone? The madness is here. Okay. And I'm going to want it reasonably close to the front, because I don't want to prove to these people that have only ever been, they've been before times that there's just a toilet here. And I want to kind of prove to them that we're serious. We are serious coaster park. We have every intention. Let's get rid of that. We've got every intention of being a legitimate coaster park eventually, once we can afford to. So I was thinking that this is a nice ride that, that will fit in. It's going to nearly bankrupt us, but we've got loans and things like that. So I mean, what are loans for other than for taking out? And it, as they come through the gates of CuddleTOPIA, they will see this ride, and I think this is going to make them very excited. I'd be excited if I saw this. So we're going to place it, and that was $3,700 of our hard-earned toilet usage money. Okay, so I mean, first things first, this is kind of plain, right? We're going to need some money at some point to improve the view a little bit, but initially we just need to give people access to our coaster. I mean, there are people coming in right now. We don't actually have a coaster running, so we're going to put path in. Carry on with our path in. Now I need to find the right type of path. This is one I think we were using. That's a bit thin, so I need a bit wider than that, and I can't remember what width I was using. I really should try and remember this kind of thing. No, that doesn't look right either. Now that looks wrong again. Hang on. Do it on the grid. Get the grid up. There we go, that looks better. We at least want to start our path along here, because we want people to know that we are intending on having a coaster. I mean, it looks like those guys have already given up and they're leaving in that top corner. It's sad times because they didn't believe in CuddleTOPIA, but we can only hope that they'll come back. Okay. We've not. Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? That definitely doesn't look right. We're gonna undo that. Typical me. I've gone for completely the wrong thing. What was that? Yes, spend 20 minutes watching Cuddles create a path. You know how to rock, don't you? Now you see what I should do, if I was a sensible person, I would check now that I was happy with the type of pathing I was putting down. But you know what, I'm not, and therefore I'm not going to check. I'm going to take a risk. And if it's not, sometimes paths are different. That shouldn't be triggered, but look, I was right. It's fine. We're all good. Okay, so first of all, I'm not keen on the colour of this coaster, so we need to change that. We're going to customise it, okay? Now, at the moment, it's all a lot of yellows and black and red and blue, okay? But I think we need more brown, okay? So for starters, we need to change that operator part. Right, we're going to change that. That's going to be a nice like yellowy colour, and then we want to change that to maybe a browny colour. Okay. Have a little look. Yeah, yellow's good. And then what we want to also do is I want to change some of these. These need to be a bit more, just a bit more 19 sort of 80s coaster park type. Let's give it that. Yeah, we can have a little bit of dark red in there as well. Maybe not dark red, let's go brown. There we go. There's that there. There you go, it looks a little bit more rusty. Because, in essence, nothing in this park is going to be new. And we need to place our entrance. I slap that down there. And our exit, which we just know. Oh, connecting up our paths. Now we need to decide the type of path we want to lead up to our coasters. But remember, we're budget park. Okay? So we're definitely budget park. And I'm thinking that, you know, like stone slabs. That's it, really. What we can afford. Now, I'm hope. Oh no, I put it too close. Right, hang on. Do that. What we can do, if I click off of there, close the path. Oh yeah. Right, we want to place our entrance again. Can we have that up here? Now, same issue might still happen. That's too short, Q. That's too short. People are going to grumble. Ooh. See, there's part of me that doesn't want to move. Very lazy part of me that doesn't want to move. Path. So what we're going to do, move the coaster instead. That's better. Okay, let's connect up that path. Running low on funds. Mostly because I'm fussy and I wanted to move a coaster. We need a good queue here. It's got to be a good queue. And what we want is them, like, as they come in, we want them seeing that there's a coaster to queue for. So they see everybody there. And they're like, I want to go and queue for that coaster. Now, I'm not being overly ambitious. I'm just going to put us in like a quite short queue. Because otherwise it's like, I'm thinking that we'll wait. No, we're not. Right, then we don't want to put that path in there. We want to get a normal path. Drop the size of that. And this can go straight on. Okay. So our coaster now, we've changed the colour. We've not decorated around here. We're going to need to do that. But I've got $600 left over. I'm a little bit low on funds. So we need to really open up this coaster. So first things first, let's just go to the... Okay. It's telling us we're at 2% for our scenery rating. Now that's just for the queue. We can fix that pretty quickly. I'm not sure how cheaply, but we can fix it. It's called the crazy one, Looney Tunes. Looney Turns. I like that. But in order that our coaster can be open, we need to actually run a test. So let's start test. And the only way we can know how good it is to actually ride our coaster. So we're going to. Now first we're going to look at the test dummies. And we're like, yep, high test dummies. Then we're going to flick around because it's like, you've got to look. You've got to be sat in that position. And see exactly what it is that you've just made. Okay. Yep, good. I like this. Oh, we're going upside down. Oh, feels sick a little bit now. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's very safe. It does feel a little bit budget roller coaster, I gotta be honest. I would agree with my naysayers that say I am running a budget theme park. They are correct, yeah. Now, in theory, that should be, so we should be able to get our test results. Now, it's fine to open up now. Our track scenery rating is very low. I would say that is classed as poor. But we're going to open up our ride. And we're then going to spend a little bit of time making our ride look just a little bit better. So the first thing we kind of need to focus on is think about, do we have a theme? And our theme is budget. We are budget. We're old school. We are the coaster park that no one wants to go to. So, and we need to live up to that. I seriously do. So we're going to have a little look at our scenery. We're going to see what we can find that's going to just make this look a little bit more budget. So, I'm thinking There are lots of options. We can do stuff ourselves. But first things first, we need a little bit of nature. Nature always helps. Now, I like rocks. And I think we could sink a couple of rocks in. Don't completely want to block anything with our rocks. But we just need a couple of rocks just to sort of make it look like, I don't know, a little bit less urban. Blend in a different type of rock. That's a small rock. Oh, that's a very large rock. That's too large for what we're thinking of. We go for a smaller rock. That's a bit like this. Okay, I mean, on its own, still looks quite boring. I mean, there's now a lot of people coming into our park. I'm just saying that we've now got 99 guests. It's 99 guests, people are coming for our one ride, which I am impressed by personally. I'm like, this is cool. The park's taking off. Now, we'd gone for here. I've now put down some desert rocks. So, what we're then going to do is we're gonna kind of add to that look. Make this a little smaller. We don't want massive drawing tool. Let's change here. Because they're not on bright green grass. Oh, look what I did. I squished the flowers that were welcome to Cuddles Land. Okay. Yeah, we'll work that out. See the whole area. Posters on. Throwing it up here. Now, I know this looks a bit daft, but we are going to edge it a little bit with some mantling. Just want this bit done. Okay. So, we've now got the small desert look going on. We've got our deserty rocks. And we've got our kind of rock sand base. So we also need maybe some trees to go with this. Now, I could go palm tree, but I'm thinking no. I'm thinking we're going to go beech tree. I'm going to swap over which one we use. Put one in the rock. Stop flipping around on me. Actually look at everything. One of the things I've been trying to learn to do, and this is in total anticipation of Planet Zoo, is looking at stuff from all angles. Because I often just look at things from one angle and think, yeah, it should be perfectly fine. Why is it not fine? And then realise that I've kind of placed a tree halfway up in the air or something like that. And that's not good enough. It really isn't. Oh, we made some money, people. We made some money. Hang on, let's look at our finances. We did. We made a bit of money. I'm impressed. I mean, we spent a lot, but we made some. That must be all the people coming in to use our time. So what we could do now is we can actually see what they think the scenery rating's like. The scenery rating's actually gone up to 33. So that's a good start. Now you then got to think, well, we could probably use another rock here. I am just going to pop another rock. I quite like that one actually. we've got a very basic start to having our first ride. And the other thing that we've got that we didn't have before is we've got guests. And they're all here and they are queuing to go on our madness ride. And they think it's good value. I'm impressed that they think it's good value. Now, that's me for this episode. Next episode, we're going to try and make some proper money. We're going to keep trying to get our guests in. And we're going to improve some of the guest facilities. And we're going to finish off also making this look good. Making it look how they want it to appear. Now, thanks for watching. This is Cuddles. Bye.